Please go and speak slowly and softly. Those guidelines, I think I anyway, I get those guidelines, but hopefully you get to understand me. You can see my paper is nothing really in it, more like sketches. But first and foremost, I just, in behalf of our family, we would just like thank everyone for coming here to be one of us to celebrate the life of my dad. So my task now is to respond to the words that were said a while ago, the words and remarks that were said a while ago. It's a very hard task, but I'll give it a shot. Anyway, my dad, as I analyze it, he's like Joseph. What is he? His name is Robert. I think he's Joseph. Joseph in what sense? Joseph the dreamer. The son of Jacob and Rachel. Since that Jacob and Rachel, they were the two daughters, and their son was the first son of those daughters was Joseph, the multicolored, the one that multicolored. He was the favorite son. He was like the apple of Jacob's eye. Whenever Jacob sees Joseph, he would just shine. And I think by that is showered by such hope, such what they call it hope, that God has told of him. And I think God will just see my dad, and I think God, it would make his day by the sight of my dad. Let's start with his family. He is the eldest of the family, and a lot of my uncles and aunts would say that he was the favorite son. He was the favorite son. The good thing about my dad is the love that he got from his parents, from Lola Obeng and Lola Apay, is that he didn't keep the love that he got from my Lola and Lola, but actually he would share it to his siblings. And that is why, as I see my uncles, different uncles, the way they love I can just appreciate how they love my father being their father. Next, I would also want to mention how God has showered him with so much love as he has done, and that God made sure that love would be around him. Even in the PMA, I just met this morning, actually he wasn't class 60, he wasn't part of class 60, he was class 59, and they were together during the first day of them being released at the military academy. He said that my dad was a very good man, and that there was once he had a vaccine, and what my dad did was to keep it in his bed and put a bow on the job that God gave me that made my father really shine was his job in the LTO. My favorite story of you that I've heard is when somebody was asking for help that nobody would help them, and they were asking who would help them because this problem nobody has encountered yet, or if they see the one who's in need of assistance, who is somebody who's not really hindi maglalagay, who's not corrupt themselves, they would just direct them to my father and diretso lang po kayo dyan. They would say, diretso lang kayo dyan. Siya lang po bahala sa inyo. And so, with that, I see that God was really made him shine in the LTO. Last time they saw mentioned something like, the just man is a light in the darkness to the upright. When my dad is around, it is easy for us to be upright. When my dad is around, it's easy for us to be righteous, just like my dad is righteous. Sometimes being a son of somebody who is righteous, sometimes also has struggles. This street of Ortigas before, because the Lunga of Kakita and Moto. And people would occupy the opposing lanes, and my father would get out of the car and say to those motorists occupying the opposite lanes, he would stop them and would say, and I would just, hide in some corner and try to hide myself from what my dad was doing. But in the end, because my dad, okay, take over the wheel, because if not, you will be the one causing the traffic. So, and eventually he brought up, I myself already doing what my dad was doing, like trying to control traffic, or at least not being ashamed anymore of having a dad like him, but instead taking on what my father was also doing. Now last but not least, I would also like to mention he's all the things you are. One thing that we got as a shower for that with is that God gave him his dream girl. See, I myself did not really get my dream girl because God's smarter than me. But my dad, I think he's really smart and really righteous that he really saw his dream girl and God agreed with him. God agreed that he gave nest to him. And the way my dad loved my mom, I was there also with him. And I just wish I could be the man that my dad was loving, him loving my mom, and I could be the same guy that I am my wife right now. he cried right there. He cried right there, and he couldn't think, he couldn't imagine a life without my mom. And to, that day we were just laughing at our dad. Why are you crying? You're so childish. But that's how our dad is. When it comes to matters of my mom, he is a child. My mom is my dad's world. And so, I'd like to summarize my response by saying, many will say, okay, before there were 6 of us, my mom and dad, me and my 3 sisters, now we're just 5. And then we can also say that when there is an 11, will now just be 11 minus 1. So the question is my dad or Robert really lost? Have we lost him? I think not. I think Robert lives in us. I believe that the Robert that we have come to know, the Robert that we have come to love, is already in us. And I don't think my dad has passed on into other lives, into another form of life. But actually, my dad, more and more this day, we celebrate him living in us, resurrected in us. I believe that we as his friends, as his relatives, as his loved ones, we are his legacy. We are here to continue the love